Surah An-Nahl, ayat 98-99. When you wish to recite the Quran, seek refuge with Allah from the accursed Satan. Those who believe and trust in their Lord, Satan has no power over them. What is Allah saying? Come into my refuge, seek my protection, and what else is there? Those who are believers. What do believers do? They trust in their Lord. They become dependent, saying, O Lord, I am present in need. In fact, it is said that money does not sustain. Allah does not make one dependent. When one becomes dependent, then they also trust in Allah. When one becomes a beggar, they trust that Allah is rich and Allah will provide. When one becomes helpless, they also trust in Allah, believing that Allah, the Sovereign, will grant. Faith teaches trust. Trust comes from faith. If you want to recite durud, it is said to the believers. If you want to benefit from the night of decree, it is said to the believers. Who will benefit from fasting? The believers will benefit. Who will benefit from Taraweeh? The believers will benefit. Now here, those upon whom Satan will have no power are also the believers. Those who are believers and place their trust in their Lord, Satan has no power over them. This is mentioned in Surah An-Nahl, verses 98-99. So what is faith? It is explained here initially what faith is. That you come into the protection of Allah, this is faith. It means to remain in the protection of Allah, not to be in negligence, not to rely on yourself, not to rely on people, but to rely on Allah. On whom do the believers rely? They rely on Allah. When does trust come? It comes when you observe His attributes. Just like a manager is seen as a manager, his essence is separate, his attributes are separate. So, on which attribute of Allah are we relying? We are relying on the attribute of Allah being the deity. Allah is the owner, the sovereign, Allah who is self-sufficient. I am relying on Him, 𝗟𝗔𝗬𝗘𝗘𝗤. On such trust, on those who have such faith, Satan has no power. The tongue of Allah. So now, what has happened to the believers? They will fast with the Prophet, they will pray Taraweeh, they will seek the night of decree, they will be in Allah's protection while reciting the Quran, they will go into Allah's protection, and they will be those who trust in Allah. Therefore, Satan will have no power over them. Now Satan is coming, what will they do? Ramadan is about to open, Ramadan is about to end. After Ramadan ends, Satan comes. With faith, they will fast, they will pray Taraweeh with faith, they will observe the night of decree with faith.